Move that too low. The roll looks fine. We're back. Third stream of 2025, and we're going to do what we've been talking about for most of last year. And we're going to play some Castlevania. Welcome on in, mate. Glad you like the new start screen. That start screen is specifically, the whole stream setup we have at the moment is specifically for the Castlevania streams. Hope you're doing well, mate. Happy New Year. We are playing Super Castlevania IV. But as you may have noticed, it looks a little different than how you may remember it. Because we are playing a ROM hack that removes all of the censorship. So as you would have seen there, the cross on Dracula's grave doesn't exist in the Western version. It doesn't actually say Dracula visibly in the Western version. There's also no blood on the title screen in the Western. We're also finally getting a chance to use the official wireless Super Nintendo controller. It should be really nice. I've been saving this for the occasion. We also have like new stream setup and stuff. There is a new layout and setup for the regular streams, which we'll see as we jump into Final Fantasy VII Intermission. The next stream, which is probably going to be Sunday. I could probably do Saturday, but I know I've said before, because Clem streams on Saturdays, and it's his only regular day. I like to watch Clem, tune in with Clem, if I'm available. So probably Sunday we'll start Final Fantasy VII Intermission. Remake Intermission. But for now, we are going to play Super Castlevania IV uncensored. It should be good. I've not played this uncensored patch all the way through. I have played it all the way through uncensored, but that's in the Japanese. I haven't played all the way through the censored. So how you doing, man? Some time? Fair enough. Not a whole lot of ways you can burn it any better than playing Castlevania. I'm so glad we're finally doing this. There is one thing with this. The Japanese version has a different whip sound effect, and I don't like it as much. I will play the Western version, even with censorship, just because I prefer the whip sound in the West. Because the censorship isn't particularly egregious or distracting, and it's not an issue. But not hearing the classic whoosh of the whip does bother me. So, did you have a nice New Year, man? Good time? Good day? Good days? Thank you. Alright. Do this right, I can have triple shot by the end of the first stage. The real trick to getting double and triple shot so quickly is to hit candles with your sub-weapon. I don't know why that works, but it does. There's double shot. And what that does is it allows us to throw out 2 sub-weapons at once. So we can throw 2 crosses at once now. Without it, we can only throw 1 at a time. And let me tell you, being able to spam like 3 crosses at a time will demolish like almost everything. There we go. Absolutely wonderful. And this should just be a triple shot anyway. There we go. Now I don't need to do this anymore. Nice dinner. Bought a nice steak. Steak. Potatoes from scratch. I almost walked into that. And some cornbread, nice. I went around to a friend's house, we had Christmas dinner. I want that. We watched the end-of-year program that's on every year over here. We had some drinks. It's pretty nice. We couldn't go super late because, like, the majority of us were in work today. Including me. Okay, 50 hearts is good. That's a stopwatch. Medusa heads. Everybody hates Medusa heads, but like once you really start to get an instinctual feel for their pattern, they're not so bad. They can still absolutely get you in the worst areas though, which is where they tend to be placed. Alright, so here's a good example of triple cross. There you go, that's already destroyed the horse. There you go. That's simple. Can we do it? 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 Yeah! That's my favourite ending pose. Excellent. Well, I hope you enjoyed the stream, man. Castlevania. We're doing some Castlevania all throughout the year. And everything else we do that won't be Castlevania will be games that we've never streamed before. Not to completion, anyway. You motherfucker. Just like we got Final Fantasy VII Remake Intermission coming up, which... that, more than anything, is a prelude to doing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So I'm going to do Intermission, we're going to do Chrono Trigger after that, and then we're going to go into Rebirth. See how long that takes. Yeah, you ain't getting away from me. A bunch of stuff though, a bunch of stuff. All stuff that I haven't streamed to completion before. I don't want to replay anything this year. Like last year was all about sticking to the PlayStation. This year, with the exception of Castle-Day-nia, it's about playing games that I've not streamed before. Also, like doing the DLC for the games that I did stream. Which, like, it includes Intermission for Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's also going to include, like, City That Never Sleeps for Spider-Man PS4. Annihilation Live, Terminate Resistance. Motherfucker! Shadows of Rose for Village. Various things. Klim has been very clear that he's not super into Rebirth, which has been kind of fascinating because Klim is like such a die-hard FF7 fan. I'm kind of curious to see like what turned him off. But like beyond knowing that Klim hasn't really enjoyed it all the way to the end, like he stopped enjoying it at some point, I don't really know anything about Rebirth. That's great. I love going into games that I'm actually interested in blind. Even if I end up not enjoying them, I appreciate knowing nothing about them. But I feel like there's a lot to be said for like going into a project knowing nothing about it, whether it's a game or a movie or whatnot. That's interesting. Because one of my major complaints about Remake was just how padded it was. But how well the padding is structured is the real question. We'll see, because we'll be starting it before the end of the month. Ideally, Chrono Trigger shouldn't take a huge amount of time, but I'm fucking doing Chrono Trigger this year. I'm leaving that any longer. Yeah, I've heard intermission's a lot of fun. Apparently Youth is really fun to play as. Alright. There you go. Triple cross. Absolutely busted. So we're gonna hold on to this for as long as we can. It's kind of funny because like I got Remake Integrate on PC because I only had Remake. I didn't have Integrate because that's PS5. I didn't have the PS5 at the time. More like Reducer. The Ray Medusa will seduce ya. So I picked up Remake Integrate on PC. And was like, you know, we can stream intermission off this. And I was like, okay, we're gonna do a modded FF7 remake stream. We're gonna play through the game again with mods. To build up to intermission, and we'll do intermission. So I played through all of FF7 Remake again on stream, so I've streamed it twice now. The second time was with mods. And then when we got to the end of it, I was like, we're gonna take a break before we do intermission, and I've still not done intermission. I've gotta do intermission before I do Rebirth. There's also a thing of like jumping back into PS4 Spider-Man. Like playing, like just jumping straight into the City That Never Sleeps DLC is going to be rough. Because I remember when I did that, originally, when I originally played that, I was surprised at how hard it is. Like, it's a step up in difficulty from the main campaign. But going into that without the practice of PS4 Spider-Man is going to be... Yeah, it took a break of everything. But even before then, like, it wasn't as though we were doing FF7 Remake Integrate as 2023 ended. I think the main thing we were in the middle of that we stopped playing for the year of PlayStation was Wolfenstein: The New Order, which I'd like to go back and finish. We're not even that far from the end. Yes. There we go. Beyond that, though, I don't think there's a whole lot. Maybe do Prince of Persia 2008 this year. Final Fantasy X maybe this year, finally. Continue and possibly complete Legacy of Kain series. As I said, towards the end of the year, like, I'd love to do Soul Reaver, but now that the remasters are out and are actually good, I'm probably going to wait for those and do them next year, and now we're on next year. There we go. Yeah, a lot of fun plans for streams this year. Possibly do a Mass Effect game. Possibly start Kingdom Hearts. Who knows? Sky's the limit this year. Sonic 2? Nice. I have Sonic 1 and 2, but I've not watched them yet. Oh, shit. I forget if you were there, mate. I feel like you probably were when we did the Die Hard watch party on Christmas Eve. And then we finished Die Hard and I was like, what if we just put on like some video game movies? I was like, hey, you guys want to watch the original Super Mario Bros. Movie? I've got it. There, I can put it on. Yeah, I've heard the Sonic movies are generally really good. Which is nice. God, that was so goddamn close. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I forget exactly who was in the watch party. I know Teak was there, Bane was there, Ninja was there, Chance was there for a while of it. I can't remember if anybody else was there. Yeah, I've got the original Super Mario Bros. Movie. Watch out for the peeping eye. The real trick with the mermen who come out of the water like that is to just keep moving. If you keep moving, by the time they actually do the spray, you'll be past them. Out of the range. Except for that fucker, because he's gonna throw a bone. Yay. So this is supposed to be a tease, because you will obviously move up here before you fight it, and then it drops all those big hearts. And it's like, don't really worry about it. You weren't going to get much use out of those big hearts anyway. As you can see, I'm currently at 99 anyway. Because, like, in most Castlevania games, the sub-weapons have a utilitarian use. You can use them to hit where you can't reach. In this, because of the viability of the whip and its ability to hit in any direction, the sub-weapons are really just about doing big damage quick. Like that. So you're not likely to be using them as often in this game compared to the other Castlevania games where you can only whip forwards and backwards. I actually really love this track. I love the way it amps up as well as you go through this stage. It's such a good track. Like, Clem's got Mega Man, I've absolutely got Castlevania. Now, I've always considered Mega Man and Castlevania to be quite tied together as, like, the two big third-party side-scrollers of the NES days. So I think it's generally kind of hard to think of one without coming across the other. And they're both generally great. They both have more hits than misses. Alright, so these blocks here, you land on them, and they flip. So the trick is to jump on that and immediately jump off. Which, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I screw up. Always makes me a little nervous. Usually screw that one up. There we go. So what happened there is, like, I could feel it as I did it. I pressed jump again too early. Which sounds stupid. Like, that's literally what it was. Press jump too early as Simon landed, so he was still in the recovery animation. When I pressed jump, so he didn't jump when I needed him to. And that's created the problem. So it is kind of a surprisingly tight window for it. But when you do it right, it looks like Simon's just kind of floating along. No. Fuck. Would have been an issue if I still had my triple cross. Yeah, how you doing, Amber? Excellent. I appreciate the look. Thank you so much for popping in. Hope you feel better soon. Happy New Year to you. There we go. Come on. Float like a butterfly, hit with the whip. Whee. There we go. Oh, I wish I had the cross for this fucker. I ended up getting him in the perfect position. Ready for mode 7? So Super Castlevania 4, I don't think it was a launch game, but it was a launch window for the Super Nintendo. So as with most games that come out very early on in a console's lifespan, it was kind of obligated to show off what the hardware could do, and with the Super Nintendo, that was Mode 7. There's a bunch of Mode 7 set pieces, mostly within this level. Mostly within this level, and almost all of them cause slowdown. Disable Blast Processing is superior, Mayor. We'll get the chance to compare as we go on, because there is a Castlevania game for the Mega Drive, Castlevania Bloodlines, which, honest to God, visually probably does look better than this. Bloodlines is such an immaculate looking game. I think more than anything it's because of the art design of the game, not because like the Mega Drive's more powerful or anything or could produce nicer graphics. I think the art design in Bloodlines is just better. In some games, I don't know if it is intentional, but there are points where it becomes a very integral part of the difficulty curve. Bullet hells in particular. Like, there's a bunch of bullet hells you can find that when they got, like, console ports, the console ports removed the slowdown and made them much harder. Dodonpachi Resurrection is, I think, a good example. I think it's Resurrection. There's at least one cave shooter that has it as an example, where the console port removed the slowdown and made the game much harder, and because of fan complaints about that, it was patched to have a mode that replicated the slowdown, but have a mode that removed the slowdown as well as like a harder mode. But yeah, when I was younger, it was definitely not something I ever really thought of or thought about. But now, like, you look at it and think, oh, technical limitation. I expected the guy to die, and I was probably like a single hit away from killing him. That was kind of irritating. There we go, double shot. But I've only got 9 hearts. Let's see how well this goes. There we go. Castlevania. Not even at the castle yet. I'm almost game over. Oh well. Once we're done with this level, we will be in the castle. This level actually has a really short time limit. So really don't want to mess around with this. But all we have to do is get through the castle doors. Excellent triple shot. God damn it. One of my favourite Castlevania tricks to use in Smash is to aim across in the opposite direction of where I want it. Because when you throw across in one direction, it will only go so far before it starts coming back. So the trick is to aim it in the opposite direction. And then not catch it. So that way it'll just keep going. And that catches a bunch of people who aren't used to Castlevania logic off guard. A lot of fun. Like, genuinely one of my favourite things about playing Castlevania characters in Smash is how much of the Castlevania tricks can be applied to Smash. Like, they did such a good job in capturing those characters. Triple shot. And I've got a minute to get up to the top. No more screwing around. Oh, it took me about 15 seconds. Alright, and now this is the map for the rest of the game. But I move quickly because these dogs don't stay dead. So Super Castlevania IV has a fantastic soundtrack, but it's a very different flavour of soundtrack to what Castlevania usually does. And I think it's the only game in the series that really did a soundtrack like this. It's more 16-bit atmosphere more than anything else. And it's a really good soundtrack, though it does leave me with the feeling that I prefer any song that originates in this game is fantastic. Any song that didn't originate in this game, I think sounds better elsewhere. Like, Bloody Tears is in this game. Bloody Tears originated in Castlevania 2. Bloody Tears originated in Castlevania 2. And I prefer the rendition that's in Castlevania Dracula X on Super Nintendo. But I think for a lot of its faults, like for all of its faults, Dracula X has an absolutely fantastic rendition of the soundtrack. I don't think any of the songs are original to that game. Because it is kind of a downgraded version of Rondo of Blood. So I think the entire soundtrack comes from Rondo of Blood, but its interpretations of those songs are absolutely fantastic. There we go. Gonna get the dancers in us. I wanna dance. 2 left feet. There's also a thing of, like, this era of gaming, that's the most difficult thing to go back to, because now we're on modern TVs and they're a lot bigger, like, our modern screens are so much bigger than they were back then. And so stuff like bright white flashing on black backgrounds, like we had with the last boss, is so much worse for us now. It feels like the colours are brighter, screens are bigger. So on and so forth. Hey, Panda. And they can dance if they want to. They can leave their friends behind. Because the friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, they ain't no friends of mine. Dun 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 dun. Boom. I only regret that I have itis. No. No. Well, I might be fucked. If I go back far enough, are they gonna respawn? Yes. Ooh. God damn. That was... Hey, it's Flame. Doing okay, Panda. How you doing? Diagonal whipping on an actual controller. Look at that. European version as well, like the coloured buttons. So much nicer than the US Super. Honest to God. Well, we were just talking about Castlevania Bloodlines. Which, as a connoisseur of Castlevania, you all know, also allows for diagonal whipping. Back off. Multi-track shifting. Yeah, we can whip in like 8 directions. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7. 8. Oh yeah, Eric was super mobile and capable in Bloodlines. But John Morris could still whip diagonally. Fucking skeletons. Causing me so many issues today. And now the blood skeletons. Anything? Nope. Go away. Oh, goodness. No, Julius couldn't do that in the Sorrow games. That does come from Jonathan. From John. Jonathan's son. Yeah, and they co-opted that for Julius's appearance in Harmony of Despair. Let him swing on the Magnus points that originally existed for Shinoa to use her magnet ability on. What's that? Order Ecclesia this year? What's that? Castlevania Judgment this year? Watch out for these tables. I can see Darkness this year? Fuck yeah. Oh, I'm at 99 hearts. I didn't even realise. Haha! I used the cross. Not that cross. Oh yeah, Legacy of Darkness, Castlevania 64, Lament of Innocence will make a return. Curse of Darkness. The amount of Castlevania we're going to be doing this year is immense. Well, it's not just a Castlevania year, but like there's going to be a very specific focus on playing Castlevania. You bastards. It does, but Legacy of Darkness has different levels. It's like there's the easiest example to cite is the Forest of Silence, which is the first level in both games. In Legacy of Darkness, you have to do the ship area first, and then you're in the Forest of Silence. But it exists in both games. It's different. The layout is very different in Legacy of Darkness. I think what's really cool though is the that cheat code that was discovered, I think last year, the Legacy of Darkness, that unlocks all the characters and all the costumes. Absolutely fantastic. Because I really don't like the new costumes that Carrie and Reinhardt get in Legacy of Darkness. I think the original Castlevania 64 costumes are so much better. And they're in Legacy of Darkness as alternate costumes. They're just a pain to unlock, but now with that cheat code, you can just play as them with those costumes. It's great. I never said I'd be playing the Japanese version, so you keep calling them, Trevor. It is probably like the oddest name change between like Western and Japanese versions. Trevor's original name in the Japanese version of Castlevania 3, Akumajo Densetsu, is Ralph C. Belnado. I'm sorry, Belmondo. I'm getting the name confused with Belnades. And I was like, why do you change it from Ralph to Trevor? Like, what was wrong with Ralph? That motherfucker. That motherfucker with his stupid goddamn pot. Careful. How you doing, Flame? I point it out in particular because it's such an odd one. But there's various. They become more apparent as you get into the Metroidvania stuff. A lot of the Symphony of the Night names were changed later on. But like a lot of the Symphony of the Night names are also different from the Japanese names. "82 degrees, oof. That's rough for January. Nice, got them both. This way you can get back up. It is apparently somewhere between 7 degrees and -3 degrees for us. That's the variation they're predicting. I don't know what the actual temperature is right now. Yes, sir, I'll have my wall meat. Yeah, I agree. Like, I hate both. But, like, you can deal with cold a lot better than you can deal with heat. And, like, just excessive heat. It drains you. Like, on some of the really hot days, like, you just sat there, you're sweating, and you're not even gonna do anything, you're just gonna sit there like that. Excellent. Those bats made a beeline for me. Interesting, I've never heard that comparison before. Once this weird centipede enemy is off the screen, it doesn't come back. It's such a weird enemy that only exists in this screen. And it's gone. Don't really snow when it's time to rain. I think like just every time is rainy season for us. It's been raining quite a lot over the last couple of days actually. There's been some flooding in some areas because of it. The real trick with axe armors, more than anything, like the best way to deal with them is relentless aggression. Like, you just keep pushing into those fuckers. You do not give them a second to let up. You destroy their axes as soon as they fire them. Because if you give them an inch, they will take a mile. Oh no, he's learned. How did you learn to do that? I learned it by watching you. Yeah. Yeah! How you doing, Zeke? Welcome on in. Happy New Year. Hope you enjoy your new sound alert for 2025. Spiders. Everybody has new music. Everybody. Well, the mods. The mods have new music. Because the mods are the ones that get the sound alerts. That's because it is Chrono Trigger. It is Chrono Trigger. As is always the intention, with the exception of last year where yours was kind of a joke for me. I try to make the sounds for the mods be from games that they enjoy, that they really like. And with you is like, I don't want to do Sonic again. So Chrono Trigger. Of course, last year yours was kind of a joke because like you didn't like Alundra. I gave you Alundra as a sound alert. Yeah, a bunch of new stuff set up for this year. I hope everybody's looking forward to seeing some of it. New sound alerts for all the mods, new layouts, new themes. The mods also now have automatic shout-out commands to go with their sound alerts, which you guys got to see in the last stream of last year, because I had them set up by that point. Very aware of its failures in design. Good enough for it. No, Alundra can be honestly so frustrating. I absolutely recognize that. Thank you. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that I grew up with Alundra and it was, like, really special to me as a kid, I would probably hate Alundra. Like, I could very easily believe I would. Because, like, I streamed Alundra in, like, my first year of streaming. And every now and then I think, like, I'd love to do Alundra again, and then I think of, like, specific dungeons, and I'm like, I don't... I like that game. Oh. Again, cross as well. God damn it. Yeah, no. Isometric platforming, always been jank. Alundra doesn't do it really any better. I would have done Alundra as part of the whole games that made me thing last month. But losing that week and a half where I just couldn't stream because the internet wouldn't hold together absolutely killed that idea. That motherfucker. So we ended up having to make do with like RE2 and RE3. You got the A rank in RE3 though, so that's nice. Pretty sure that's the fastest time I've ever gotten on the PS1 version. Because like, it's super easy to get the A rank on the PC version of RE3. Because skipping the doors cuts out so much time and you were never intended to. But like getting the A rank on actual the PS1 version, super cool. Very happy that's what we rounded the year out with. I'm gonna die now I've got this cross out. on going. So coming up, we have what I consider to be like the only truly bullshit part of Super Castlevania IV. For the most part, as far as Castlevania goes, it's kind of easy. Like, it's not an easy game, but like it's one of the easier Castlevanias. And there's this fucking nut. These platforms that appear and dissipate and have no discernible pattern. So you just gotta hope you can make it through them. Which I did, thankfully. Yeah. Yeah. So real quick, like for most of you guys who haven't seen it yet, I'm gonna show you guys the new starting screen. And like, hope you all appreciate it. Plus transitions. This whole theme is set up just for the Castlevania streams. For the regular streams of the year, I have a completely different stream setup for it. Which I'm looking forward to showing you guys. Old skeleton. I have a couple of those. Yeah, so there's a few new things. Like the camera frame is new. I think that's the most obvious thing that you'll see the most. That old camera frame that I'd had for literally years. New Be Right Back screen, new ending screen. New intermission screen, which I need to like put the game screen on. Ah, fuck. It's so hard to actually get. And now that I'm down here, it looks like I can get it, but I just can't. Yeah, hopefully some of the other mods will pop in, and we'll be able to hear their 2025 music. No! I'm very unhappy about that. It's gonna be ages before I get a cross again. I always hate losing a triple shot cross. It's such a good weapon. I don't think I knew before this moment that Simon can't whip diagonally down on the stairs. Let wall break. Yes. I mean, there is absolutely health up there as well. Look at that. Right there. Nice. These ghosts are causing slowdown, I know it. Feel it. Alright, that's a checkpoint at least. Can't believe I got that far without taking damage. Whee! Up yours, coffin! Oh shit. Hey, there was health up there as well. Cross. God, that's even worse. Yes. Yay! Now I can fight a little bit longer. Need any of that? Oh, this is actually really nasty. Yep. It's okay, this is a secret. I'm sorry, I mean the next one's a secret. I want to get across. Yeah. Now I just have to hold on to it. Double shot. More meat. Meat for the meatless. You motherfucker. Wait. What? It sounds like it's gotta be a trick, because in nightmare mode, the enemies respawn. That's what sets Nightmare apart from Ultraviolence. Am I thinking too hard about this? Probably. But damn it, that's why you people come here and watch me. Or at least I assume it is. Yeah, excellent. I'll take a look at that later, man. Thank you. Got all these hearts, I might as well use them. Yeah! Money! Oh, money! Ooh. It's okay, I don't get knocked back if I'm on stairs. Perfect place to fight things like this. Yeah, extra life. Makes sense that most of the candles in Dracula's treasure cave would be treasure. Points that have a purpose. Points that give you an extra life when you get enough of them. Wonderful. I approve. Not like Mega Man 1, which has points that literally serve no purpose. Which is why they removed them in Mega Man 2 and beyond. Can give you a shit there. Alright, who's ready for treasure bat? It is. Treasure bat. Made of gold. No, not you, treasure bat. I'm so thankful I can aim my whip upwards, otherwise this would be such a pain without the axe. It's rude. There's a lot of damage, doesn't take a lot from the whip. But now I can spam the triple cross. No, no. Oh, treasure bats. Ah, you fell for my trap. Ult. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so we've gotten this far without a game over, and I'm honestly very impressed. Like, this playthrough's gone really well. It's time for that to stop. We're not on numbered stages anymore, now they're letters. And now it's gonna hurt. Welcome to... Yeah, points for lives is a mechanic that was in a bunch of the old games that feels like it actually... as opposed to just being there for arbitrary high scores. Is that Ali? How you doing, Ali? Yeah! Just refresh, you're still behind. Why? Because we just had a bit of a buffer thing. Welcome on in, Ali. So yeah, this is where the game will now stop being even remotely fair. But also, we get some classic music. I hope you all appreciate that. Let's do it. Jesus Christ. I genuinely reconsidered Klim's theme several times because that opening is like screeching split. Christ. But I wanted to keep it at least for Klim's first appearance so I can say, hey, is that a boomer? Did a boomer just enter the stream? He's funny because the musical is Boomer Kawanga. There it is. How's everybody doing? Oh, that. So, Clem, you've missed a considerable amount of how to play Super Castlevania 4. We are now in Stage A, with 0 game overs. I'm very happy about that, because I wasn't expecting it. But I guarantee you that's probably going to end here, because more than anything, these cogs, the actual... the hitboxes on these cogs is such bullshit. Like, it's unbelievable. Alright, so, down to 1 life. Yeah, because after you go past a certain point on those cogs, it will just immediately knock you off. And it's a lot sooner than you think it would be. Also playing with a Super Nintendo controller. Beautiful. Facial, it's wireless. Look at beautiful. Very nice. Maybe I'm doing better than normal in this because I'm playing this with the real controller. There you go. Yeah, the momentum on a lot of this stuff is really jank. Like, there's somebody real... That motherfucker was walking on air. If somebody really enjoys this game, let me tell you, stages 8th and onward are just bullshit. Like, honest to God, grade A nonsense. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Clip. I feel like it was you I was talking to when we were doing the, Was it you I was talking to? Like, why would it... When was I ever talking to you? I've not spoken on mic to you for a long time. It probably still was, though. Yeah, it is. You do need to be sub for Nintendo Switch Online. But I think we're at the point now where enough people who wanted them have got them that they're just generally in stock. It's like, I have the Nintendo 64 one, which I intend to use for Nintendo 64 games. But also, like, I was like, oh yeah, let me just check if these are in stock, and they were, and I grabbed one. And I debated picking up the NES ones, but you can only buy those in 2 packs because they slide on. They have like the Joy-Con rails and the Mega Drive one. But I decided I wouldn't play enough of either of those consoles to justify it. Ooh, you just gotta learn to play Super Mario World without not running, Clip. See, that's bullshit. That entire area there. Because, like, you think, oh, yeah, you just jumped too early. Don't jump so early. It's like, cool, I jump a second later, and it's going to just throw me off the cog. You see that? Oh, shit. Okay, I did it because, you know, I'm fantastic at this. Clem has Mega Man, I have Castlevania. And I believe we both show off our skills in each. But Castlevania's more impressive because it's cooler. Thank you, Clem. When saw Sonic 3, nice. I had work. I was at work today. Yeah, motherfucker. If I can get to the end... Oh, shit, I'm not getting to the end of the stage. Forgot about the fucking cogs. These cogs that are genuine bullshit. They exist just to hurt you. But if I can get, like, to the end of this stage and to stage B without getting a game over, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with that. Should be dope. Oh. Nice. Ow! There we go. Good God. That was some of the roughest swinging I've ever done. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to work at this time of year. And you look at all those people who have, like, the fortunate to have jobs where they do get to have, like, holidays off. And it's like, bastards. Gotta be very careful. Because if I die here, we start this entire level again. There it is. Let's do this. Let's do this. Eat. Alright. Where is it going to appear? This is the mummy. It can appear in, like, almost anywhere in the stage. Get Quaffle. Go to hell. Go to hell. Thanks for popping in, man. You take care of yourself, buddy. We'll catch you next time. No, 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 no! Alright. To be fair, this is what I agreed to when I said I'd do Castlevania. Like, you can't not be ready for this kind of nonsense. It's what the series was built on. Lynn, did you finish this? Because I know you were playing it recently on your Super Nintendo. Like, did you finish it, or did you just stop? Oh, one of the 4 Devas, most likely. I have chances available this year, so we can do more Shin Megami Tensei co-streams. They are a good time for me. And probably for Chance as well. Yeah, I would love to do something like Soul Hackers this year. Because I've never done Soul Hackers. I just want to play good games. That's really it. I want to play good games that interest me. If they interest other people, great. If they don't, well, go stream. Alright, seem having... God damn it. Should be doing okay now. It's showing it as looking better. Yep. Fuck off. Yes. Oh, Ali, did you see the shout out now that accompanies your entrance into the stream? All the mods and Ali have one. Ali didn't get new music this year. Because Ali still gets Still Dawn. All the mods have new music. Remember, The key to dealing with the axe armors is relentless aggression. Okay, the stream looks like it's doing better though, so if you guys want to like pause and refresh again, it should be fine now. Yes. I've got to deal with this cock thing. Cock sleeve. Ugh. God damn it. Can you believe this is one of the easier Castlevanias? Because, like, generally it is, but stages A through the end of the game are all bullshit. And, like, we've not even got to the worst of it yet. Oh yeah, like, if we play one of the other Castlevanias, we'll have a harder time. Especially Dracula X on the Super Nintendo, like, dear God. A lot of people know about that game's, like, ridiculous final boss, where most of the arena is a bottomless pit, so any hit you take is likely going to kill you. What a lot of people aren't aware of is the entire rest of the game. Yeah. Beautiful. I knew I should have jumped off and I just didn't. This Super Nintendo controller is really nice. So. Right. Go for it. That one's always dicey. I don't know any way of avoiding that one. Like, this one, sure, jump up here. But that first one, like, I have no idea how you're supposed to avoid it. You want to be careful when you try to whip that, because if you latch onto this and it's too low, what'll happen is that it'll automatically position you beneath the floor, and you'll just fall through the floor, because all you've done is whip out and not held it. Like, that is genuinely frustrating. That meat was there the entire time. Alright, doing much better. Get out of my way. And a double shot, which will make dealing with the mummy a lot easier. And a triple shot, which will make dealing with the mummy a lot easier. You. Yeah, they exist in all the classic Castlevanias. They basically say that you can throw that many of your sub-weapon at a time. Why would you do that again? Look at this, you're just embarrassing yourself. Yep. In Super Castlevania IV in particular, the triple cross is really brutal. Yeah, holding the whip out is like the weakest attack you have. And you will basically never do it against bosses, so me doing it there to that boss for that length of time was essentially a big middle finger. I always try and end in a cool pose. The one that's my favourite is if you get Simon when he's just that. Exactly that. That's my favourite pose to end the leveling. Alright. So coming up, after this screen, I believe, the most bullshit of the game. Before that, slow down. That's odd. Did this hack fix the slowdown? I've never seen that go so fast. Here we go. That spiked cylinder at the bottom, chasing us throughout the entire run up here. It touches us, that's death. Instant death. These stairs that fall down, when you land on them, super finicky. This music track, beginning, love this rendition. Oh, that was too close. That was almost a shish kebab. If I can get through this entire screen in one go, I will be so happy. No. I was forsaken. That. Exactly that. That's the fucking problem with these stairs. Any hesitation on moving immediately up because of controller inputs, and that's it, you're done. The best way I've found to do it is as soon as you land on the stairs, let go of whichever direction, whichever side direction you're holding, and just hold up. And that's it, that's the death. Nothing else we can do. I fucking love that soundtrack. Swing faster. Give me a second. I am not sure if that spike ball is still chasing us. However, I will not risk it and will continue to proceed in a hurry. This is going to be tight. Because those are spikes, and they are instant death if you touch them. Okay, so this is a checkpoint. If we get a game over, we restart here, which is good because we now face the worst boss in the game. You might recognize this guy if you've played Symphony of the Night. Oh, it gets bullshit. Yep, there it is. I feel like I gave that a little too much build-up for how easily I dealt with it, but Slogra is legitimately like the worst boss to fight in the game. Its pattern is so inconsistent, and sometimes it'll just land immediately with its spear out or its head out, and immediately do damage, and you'll have no chance. Gaibin, however, not a problem, which is why I will now die to Gaibin. Bitch. And if you pay attention in Symphony of the Night, you'll know what boss these two precede. Because they first appeared here, and then they reappeared in Symphony of the Night, and they precede and are connected with another boss. It's fucking dick cheese. I got too close. Like, I was this close to beating the three of them in a single life with no sub-weapons, and that would have been so goddamn good. I would have made up for everything. Alright. The minute he has an active hitbox, he throws out a sickle. Like a dick. Bitch. Let's do this. One last time, show it off. The backwards moonwalk. There he is. The big cheese. So you want to hit this, because once it's done that, drops meat, which makes this one of the easiest Dracula fights in the series. These things are a little trickier. Once we get him down to half health, we get one of my favorite little ideas in the series. God damn it. I could have thrown that out like a cycle sooner. It would have been fantastic. Alright. Here we go again. Yeah, like, the fact that he shoots those spinning energy balls that always drop meat when you hit them makes it one of the easiest Dracula fights in the series. Just wait. We get him down to half health, it gets better. Or below half health, I guess. Come on, do it. You prick. Alright. Come on, the crosses totally hit that one. Oh, and if I can get this one. I just immediately went off screen. Fuck. Got distracted by the goddamn crosses bouncing off the wall. So, fun fact. The theme that plays in the second half of the fight is Simon's theme. You're kicking Dracula's ass so bad, it starts playing your theme music. And it's the only time in the series they ever do that. I don't even need that meat. Okay, maybe now. Fucking do it. It's also one of the simplest final phases of Dracula, because this is the only attack he does. The only thing that's really going to catch you off guard is the really wide hitboxes of the lightning. Guess who's dead? Here's a hint. You. because the sun hadn't risen yet. We came into the tower when it was night, Clem. You saw me climb the stairs. And that is Super Castlevania IV. What did I miss? Yeah, it could very easily be Metropolis Zone with the slices. Yes, Theme of Simon plays in the beginning of the game. It's the theme for the first level. And it plays again during the final phase of Dracula. Thank you, Teak. The actual record time I've got here is 2 hours 9 minutes to beat the game. Which is a pretty good time. I'm happy with it. Thank you. So as Castle-Day-nia goes on throughout the year, we're going to be playing, like, whatever Castlevanias I feel like. Thank you, Clem. So I don't know what's going to come up next. Could be anything. This is going to remain the theme of Castlevania. This image, the modern Castlevania logo at the top. So like none of that's going to change. We also have the widescreen version for when we do stuff like Lord of Shadow, which we will be doing again. Pretty happy with this. A little bit of trouble in Stage A, as expected. Less trouble than I expected in Stage B. Beating Slogger in a single go, I was so surprised that I was able to pull that off. That's usually so much more trouble. But yeah, this is generally one of the easier Castlevanias anyway. Expect more shit with some of the other ones. Castlevania 1, absolutely harder than this. Castlevania 3, infamously hard. That'll be fun. Dracula X will be an experience. Rondo of Blood. I look forward to doing Rondo of Blood. I've not actually streamed Rondo of Blood somehow. Like, in the almost 6 years I've been streaming, I've not streamed Rondo of Blood at all. I think part of that's just because of the issues I've had with the PC Engine CD emulation. Still can't figure out like why that doesn't work for me. I got it working on one emulation box on like the original Raspberry Pi I bought years ago, and I've never got it working on anything else. So what I may end up doing is playing the Virtual Console release on the Wii through Dolphin. We do Rondo of Blood. That will be entirely in Japanese, which is fine. Don't worry about it. Symphony of the Night, because we've streamed that game numerous times, including last year for my birthday. When we get to that this year, it will be the Sega Saturn version, which I haven't streamed before, and has a bunch of new stuff that nobody will have seen before, because never. See, we went over this. You tried helping me getting PC Engine CD working, and it just wouldn't, and neither of us could figure out why. Why it wouldn't work on my system. It's like, it always just hangs at the run screen. Like the starting screen of the PC Engine Super CD. The BIOS. No idea why. It's like, if need be, I'll just do the release on Wii Virtual Console. It's the version I did when I did a Let's Play of it. Because I did Let's Play Rondo of Blood, I did a 100% run of that. And I did the version on the Wii. Symphony of the Night will be the Saturn version. I was debating doing a randomizer for it, but I feel like people aren't as interested in that. So, like, the Saturn version will probably be more interesting. And then, of course, there's stuff like Dawn of Sorrow, which I never finished on stream. I stopped playing that. Order of Ecclesia, which I've never streamed. Castlevania 64. Legacy of Darkness, which I did stream years ago, back when we did the Castlevania Marathon. And I did it on original hardware. And as has been my entire experience with Nintendo 64 controller packs, it didn't hold the fucking save. So we stopped playing that. But because we'll be emulating it this time, like, we'll absolutely do all of Legacy of Darkness. That'll be fun. Like, for all the problems the Nintendo 64 Castlevania games have, I really like a lot of the design ideas they have. Like, it's really cool and stuff that you don't see anymore in video game design. And it sets them apart from, like, Lament of Innocence can be fun, but Lament of Innocence is also very much copying the Devil May Cry idea. Lord's Shadow, of course, copying the God of War idea. Curse of Darkness does its own thing a little bit more. But it's not as platform heavy as the two 64 games. The two Nintendo 64 games feel like they're trying to be 3D Castlevania, and I think that makes them more interesting. But that is Castlevania, Super Castlevania 4. The first stream of the year, 2025. Coming up in this year, we have Final Fantasy VII Remake Intermission, followed by Chrono Trigger, followed by Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. This Super Nintendo controller will get a bunch more use. I'm planning to stream Super Mario RPG just to use this. Maybe a Yoshi's Island stream, because I've never actually finished Yoshi's Island. We can't do a Link to the Past again, because I've already streamed it, and there will be no replays this year outside of Castle-Day-nia. We can't do Super Mario World. I could do Super Mario All-Stars. Play Super Mario Bros. 3 on there, because I have done that on stream before, but it was on Teak stream. But I've done World before. Like, there's a few things we can do. Want to get some use out of this. Want to get some use out of the Nintendo 64 one. The official wireless Nintendo 64 controller. That's how you hold it. The people who criticize it, like, there are criticisms to have of this controller. And the people who criticize, like, oh, you need 3 hands to hold it. It's like, basically no game ever used both the analog stick and the D-pad. You were always either holding this or holding this. Stupid complaint. What you should have been complaining about is how the analog stick is solid plastic, and it fucking hurts after a while. How did we not notice that as kids? So maybe Paper Mario instead of Super Mario RPG, so we can use this bad boy. But expect the Castlevania 64 streams to be with that. Like, a lot of stuff. I want to use both of these controllers this year. Nah, to be fair, the Nintendo 64 controller is fine. Like, it is fine. It works well enough. The problem with the Nintendo 64 controller is just how awkward it is to emulate. Which is why I went out of my way and got a Nintendo 64 controller here. If I hadn't have picked that up, I would have probably picked up the Retro Fighters wireless one. But that was in stock. Oh, the analog stick? Oh yeah, no, it's fucking shit. But because Nintendo 64 games were tuned for that analog stick and how stiff that analog stick is. You try playing Nintendo 64 games on anything else, and the analog stick is too sensitive for it. Like, if you ever tried to play the GameCube release of Ocarina of Time, like, you can feel it. It's too sensitive. Yeah, Zelda's another one, actually, because we're not doing any replays outside of Castle-Day-nia. That means no Link to the Past, no Ocarina of Time, no Majora's Mask this year, no Wind Waker, no Twilight Princess. Which means our Zelda choices for the year are Minish Cap, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, Link's Awakening, Skyward Sword, Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, A Link Between Worlds, and that's all I want to do. I don't want to do Breath of the Wild. Yeah, there's a lot of potential in this year. Having been confined to a single console for an entire year, like, I'm really excited to just go for everything that I want to do. Like, it's a lot of fun now. So much. Max Payne 2, maybe. There's fun stuff coming up, and I hope everybody looks forward to it. Also, of course, the DLCs for the games that we haven't finished. The DLCs for the games that we finished but didn't do the DLCs for, Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight, Spider-Man, Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Terminator Resistance, Final Fantasy VII Remake. All this and more coming up on the mecha-chrono stream this year, along with a whole facelift. The channel has a whole new theme. It's not this theme. This theme exists entirely for the Castlevania streams. The themes for the main streams are going to be different, and I hope everybody looks forward to those. All the mods have new music for when they enter to liven things up, and they come from a variety of consoles this time, which is really nice. I hope everybody's happy with those, and I hope they all fit everybody's personalities. They're all from games that the mods enjoy. So far, we've seen Teak had Chrono Trigger, Flame had Mega Man X, which leaves us with Bane, Signer, Chance, and Ninja. And I hope everybody looks forward to seeing. Try to figure out what they are when they come in. I don't remember all of them. I remember Ninjas and Signers. I don't remember what I set Chances to. I don't remember what I set Banes to. But they are all games that they all like. That they really like. So I hope everyone looks forward to that. We finished this up like really early. But because it's specifically Castle-Day-nia, I don't want to jump into another Castlevania right now, like immediately after. The other Castlevania on Super Nintendo is not to be gone into like without the willingness to spend several hours on it. Like anything else would be at least another 3 hours. Maybe the intermission screen we can show up. And which I can take the opportunity real quick. Window cap. Capture? What the fuck? Oh yeah, because I usually use it. I'm debating just like removing the audio on the transition. This intermission screen's a work in progress. You can see that I've had to stretch the camera out to fill the box though. There's something I was never overly happy with the old intermission screen either. Yeah, it's a work in progress. In fact, I can just do that right now. There we go. And then we just switch out. And switch back. So what I did take is I grabbed the Humble bundle. Every time Humble comes up with like a set of streaming stuff, I look at it and usually let it pass by. But with us being near the end of the year, I was like, let's revamp the stream a little bit, and I grabbed it and set a bunch of it up. So we got this horror themed thing, specifically for the Castlevania streams, and then another one for the main streams. I felt like this horror themed set like kind of fit Castlevania well enough. I can move this back over. I don't know if everybody likes the look of it. Like I say, Sunday, I'll probably start Final Fantasy. I re-downloaded it. I re-downloaded Remake Integrate last week, the week before. I have it re-downloaded in preparation of streaming it. And then, like, once that's done, Chrono Trigger, and then after that will be the first stream I do from the PS5. Which will be crazy. So I need to make sure to turn that on at some point in the next few weeks and make sure it's fully updated and make sure the controller's charged. I have the wire, like, just here conveniently. For when I need to charge PS5 controller. That is absolutely. But I think that's going to do it for us today. Shorter stream than I expected. Because I beat Super Castlevania IV a lot quicker than I expected. Which is nice, like, it's a good way to start off the Castle-Day-nia idea, I think. Positively. Really well. I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thank you to everyone in the chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Me, Flame, Teak, Flame, Amber, Ghost, I thank you all so much for joining me and keeping me company. Chat is always the best part of the stream. I hope to be streaming more this year. I'm in a good place mentally and emotionally right now, which is good. Which means I have the zest and desire to stream. Especially coming off the year of PlayStation, there's so much I want to get to now that I've not been able to do for the year. I want to do that. The only thing that's really going to hamper me is my work schedule. But I was able to get out early today, so I was able to start early, and then we finished quickly. Anyway, so... no stream tomorrow. I'm working late, unless I'm not working late, but I will be working late. And then I am in work early on Saturday, which means my Friday is going to be spent just getting up early and then going to bed early. Which is great when I'm working late tomorrow. So I'll get home from work tomorrow and then just go straight to bed. So I can go to bed early on Friday. Yes, we do. We'll probably discuss that in private, too. Also, discuss whether Ninja wants to know. I know Ninja's been kind of interested, but I don't know if Ninja has it. Like, we'll try and set that up. But regardless, like, yeah, the Baldur's Gate playthrough we're gonna do this year. Whether we stream it or not, I don't really know right now. But like, we'll do the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. I'm very much looking forward to that. And I still not finished Baldur's Gate 3. I got to Act 3 and just kind of stopped. Which I've heard is kind of a common thing. Anyway, really anything else now? Not really anything else to say, except... what day is it? It's Wednesday. Ali should be streaming tonight. We already had a shout out for another. Yeah, I will. Teak will be likely streaming tonight, so check out Teak. I forget if Teak still streams on Wednesdays. Hopefully you won't be too late, because it's like, I had to just go to bed on Saturday because you took so long. It was like 3 AM by the time you started streaming. See, I keep the days straight in my head by knowing who's streaming on what day. Alternating Mondays. Oh, it's still doing Arkham Origins. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, well, that goes better for you tonight, Teak. Yeah, it's like, it's simple. Nobody streams on Mondays. Unless I'm streaming on Mondays. Nobody streams on Mondays. Teak streams on Tuesdays, so does Mr. Charisma. Ali streams on Wednesdays. Teak and Mr. Charisma stream... Does Teak stream? I don't remember if Teak streams on Thursdays. I feel like I'm remembering his schedule from 2 years ago, but Mr. Charisma streams on Thursday. Teak streams on Fridays. Clem and Ali stream on Saturdays, with Teak also streaming on Saturday later. And Teak streams on Sundays. It's really Teak stream. It used to be more people, but like, a lot of us have kind of fallen by the wayside a lot. And my schedule means I don't get to have a regular stream schedule anymore, except for the Sundays. Which, because Sunday is the only day I can regularly do it, I try and always make sure. I try and make sure that I do stream on Sundays. Because there's some weeks where I was just streaming through the week is not happen. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for us today. Once again, I want to thank everyone for joining the stream. Yeah, it was really appreciated. But big special thank you to everybody in the chat. It was always the best part of the stream. I'm glad so many people turned out for today's stream, the first stream of the new year. Oh, Ninja. I feel like I should make a separate tab for Ninja's sound, so that when he comes in, it just plays up full blast. Right. Right, Ninja, you missed it all. I completed Castlevania so fast, you didn't get to see any of it. Try and figure out where that's from, Ninja. It's like, you know what it is. Like, try and figure out where exactly that version is from. Nah, next stream should be Sunday. It won't be a Castle-Day-nia. It'll just be a regular stream of Final Fantasy VII Intermission. With the new theme. Which isn't this theme. But no, thanks for popping in, Ninja. I appreciate it. See, you say that, Ninja, but you've got two choices of Marvel vs. Capcom. You have Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That Dante was in. Dante was in both of them. You'd be wrong. It was Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite's version is like way more club. It's way more club-like. We're ending Flame. I beat the game. I did super well. Everybody was very proud of me. And now we're leaving. Yeah, you narrowed it down to Marvel vs. Capcom, which is strong. Yeah. I would have expected you to go with the HRHM album, the remix, which is good. So I like making people proud. I do very well. Kick Dracula's ass. Look, we're not going to compare Virgil in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 to anybody because Virgil is broken. Which, yeah, is absolutely the point to me of a crossover fighting game. Virgil being broken is absolutely the point, but we're not going to compare it. Let's hit Ninja's theme one last time before. Excellent. Ali, you should stream Devil May Cry. Don't be a coward. Do it. Do it. Also, Ali, did you see... because you didn't answer. Did you see your shout out when you come in the stream. I don't know if I can without closing down the bot. Here we go. I will restart the bot. Now when all of the mods chat again, it will act as though it's been the first time, so you'll all get your... I haven't streamed DMC Devil May Cry, so I could do that this year. Got the PS5 set up, and I'm going to be streaming from that anyway. I felt like Spark Mandrill was too obvious. It's like, yeah, sure, let's give you something from Mega Man X. What can we go with? Spark Mandrill? So fucking good. Too obvious. Too obvious. So, Boomer Kawanga, I feel, was a good third place behind Storm Eagle. Yeah, to answer your question, Clem, the camera in this scene is stretched out to fill the camera box. Because I need to spend some time adjusting it. Because for some reason the camera here is the same camera as here. And any cropping I do applies to both, which is frustrating. As currently this is just stretched. I like DMC Devil May Cry. DMC Devil May Cry Definitive Edition is really good. It's a lot of fun. And it frustrates me that that's not available on PC. So, to stream DMC Devil May Cry, I'm going to have to do it on console. So it'll be on the PS4. But, like, it's legitimately a really good game. I feel like we're just rambling now. Yeah, it really is a shame. Like, the original game is fine. Like, it's a solid enough game. It didn't deserve all of the hate it got. But, like, the Definitive Edition is a lot better. It fixes a bunch of stuff, makes real improvements to the mechanics. And is only on console. Which is frustrating.
We need rest. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised.
Anyway, Sunday. Tune in on Sunday for my first time going through Final Fantasy VII Intermission with Yuffie. Yuffie Kisaragi. That's right, I know her last name, because I know the last names of everybody in the Final Fantasy VII party. Except Reeve, who doesn't matter. Cloud Strife, Barrett Wallace, Tifa Lockhart, Aerith Gainsborough, Red 13, his last name is 13. Who comes next? Yuffie Kisaragi, Vincent Valentine, Sid Highwind. No, Clem, it's Traitoro. Reeve Traitoro. He is a backstabbing child hostage taker. Okay? You need to deal with that. Reeve Tiddy. Yeah, Final Fight 7 Remake Intermission on Sunday. My first time playing it. Following that will be Chrono Trigger, which should be a lot of fun. I've modded the PC version for some nice visual enhancements. That should be good. I read it as Tiddy. Reeve Tiddy. Yeah, following that will be Chrono Trigger, which should be a lot of fun. I've got a few visual mods on that, so it should be nice. And then following that will be the very long-awaited by some of you first ever playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. No, Clem, you replace Frog. Why would you think it'd be anybody else? Also, I'm not good enough for it anymore. Someone else has finished it and now I don't matter. Yeah, no, T's gonna be Frog. Yeah. We'll get to it, okay? We will get to it. I'm looking forward to Rebirth. It's like, Remake was fun. Like, in terms of the actual gameplay, Remake was fun. And I look forward to the gameplay refinements and additions that Rebirth should have. But yeah, Chrono Trigger will be featuring several people as party members. The PC version only allows for 5-letter names. I need you all to remember that. So Chrono cannot be spelled the way it normally is, so it'll probably be Mecha. Anyway, no, we're going too long with the rambling. Intermission, Chrono Trigger, Rebirth. Following that, I don't know, Mario RPG maybe. Maybe move away from Square, because that's 3 Square games in the row. Ninja will make the cut. Yeah, maybe Ninja will be Robo. Yeah, if I did one of the old versions of FF1, you have to pare that down to 4 letters. Which I've done in the past, because the Game Boy Color version of Dragon Warrior 1 only allows for 4-letter words. So I go between M-E-C-K and Crow. C-R-O-W. Like this. No, I'll call you Ninja. It's funny because it kind of sounds like Minge. Tiddy. T-I-D-I. Tiddy. Yeah, like after Rebirth, or maybe something that isn't Square, maybe Legacy of Kain. If we haven't been dragged into Star Wars month by then. I don't know how long it is. But I've heard it's quite long. Anyway. Who's character tits? No, Tiddy is always funnier. Anyway. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thank you to everyone in chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Look forward to Sunday, where we finally play as Yuffie Kisaragi in Final Fantasy VII Remake Intermission. Hope everybody looks forward to the rest of the year with whatever it brings, both in terms of Castle-Day-nia and the regular stream, as we proceed through games that I haven't streamed all the way through before, and DLC for games that I have. Hope everybody looks forward to it. If I can work it out logistically, presentation-wise, there's also the possibility of an RE7 VR stream here. We'll see. But, in the meantime, there's not really anything else to say, except thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic time of day, and Happy New Year. Catch you next time, guys. Bye.
you